Okay, so thank you for visiting my channel. It's pretty early on a Sunday morning. I was just out getting a little bit of work done, uh, but I wanted to I'd asked the Lord uh, if it was okay if I shared my vision, and the immediate response I got was, "Why wouldn't you?" I don't, you know, I so okay, I will. Um, so I was a big Trump supporter, probably not a shock. Uh, and I mean, I, looking back, I kind of saw Trump as a savior of this country, if you will. And I have to push my glasses up. Bear with me here. Okay. So I had put all my eggs in his basket. Uh, Voted for him. You know, went on Facebook. Put all kinds of memes on Facebook about Trump and how great he was, and I loved his matter of factness. I loved, you know, I just the man was. I honestly believe he was a modern day Cyrus for the people of Israel. In that, he moved the embassy there. Maybe not a modern day Cyrus. I'm going off of what I heard. When I say a Cyrus, I'm going off of Kim Clement's, some of his prophecies. Anyhow, big Trump supporter. Well, when the election came around in 2020, uh, I just knew it was going to be a grand slam. It was going to be out of the park. Been saying that for months and months and months. What I didn't count on was all the mail-in ballots. And I'm not really going to go into, whether Trump really won the election or he didn't. I don't know. Nobody really knows, I don't guess. There's a lot of people that say he did. There's a lot of people say he didn't. Not sure. I do know that Biden wouldn't be in office had not God allowed him to be. So there is that. Uh, anyway, so after Trump lost November the 3rd, I was devastated, to say the least. My wife was as well. We got into watching all these prophecies about how Trump was going to make a comeback. He was going to, God was going to punish the evildoers, expose, deception, and got into that and kind of almost fell for it. Well, I did fall for it for a little while, and probably was on the brink, if not fully committed, to becoming one of those prophets. But anyway, I digress. Trump lost. I was devastated. One night, November the 13th, I take that back. That was the night of my vision. Around November the 11th or the 12th, I had gone in. I'm not bragging when I say I prostrate myself before the Lord, but I had done that, begging that God would reinstate Trump. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. So, I laid there and just, bemoaned God, please, Lord, you've got to put Trump back in office. We can't live under this Biden. We can't live a Christian life that we all want to live under whatever. So, went to bed on the 13th of November, was laying in bed. I go to bed early. I work. I have to get up early, so I have to keep a routine. If I don't, then I'm psychotic. Uh, Not really psychotic, but just, my life doesn't go well. I need a routine. So I'd lay down and I'd close my eyes, and I was laying there trying to go to sleep. And all of a sudden, I seen with my eyes closed, I seen pixels starting to form, small, tiny little pixels, almost like specks of green and black and white, just kind of swirling about. And they started to form an image, and the image that they formed was the all-seeing eye on top of the pyramid behind the dollar bill. Now, I've seen everything within the circle, which included the text, the Latin words, which I should have prepared. I didn't. But ultimately, I saw that. And then as quickly as I was able to identify it, it was gone. Well, I got up and I went and told my wife. I was like, I just had a vision. I was excited. I was confused. I was like, why would God show me the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill? I just don't. And it was the exact pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. All the colors, you know, there's not a lot of colors there, but I saw it clear as day. And I didn't know. I didn't know at the time why. I really didn't. I knew that it had been, that image had been associated with Masonic imagery, maybe some, I don't know, Illuminati stuff. I don't know a whole lot about those secret societies, but so I prayed and asked God for, you know, over the course of the next couple of weeks for him to show me what that meant. And it came about gradual. It wasn't just a sudden bam over the night. I did a little research into the Latin that's on the back of the dollar bill. I can't remember. It's not e pluribus unum. It's not that. It speaks of, translated, it speaks of a new age. And I think that's the message that God wanted me to get from that. We have entered a new age. You have entered a new age. Get used to it. That was pretty much the first, that was my first awakening to what God was trying to show me. And then my wife had a dream. I won't go into her dream, but basically it was about Trump and it was about the Lord. And I realized that through this, the Lord was teaching me and her, Trump's just a man. Don't put your faith in men. Put your faith in me, because I've got this. That was what I got from the combination of her dream and my vision. Was, I know what I'm doing. I'm in control. God speaking, not me. Don't worry. In fact, be comforted in knowing that the end is near. So we have accepted that. We've turned away from our evil, Trump-loving, well, not necessarily Trump-loving, but adoring Trump. We don't do that anymore. We have focused on God and God solely. That's the message that I believe God wanted to send home to me. Excuse me. But that was my vision. Real simple. That's the only vision I've had. I've had a couple of dreams, but I think they were more personal for me. My wife's had a dream about being raptured. I mean, it's also on my channel if you guys are interested. And just FYI, the music videos that are also on my channel, if you're interested. If not, it's me. I'm playing drums. I played in a Christian rock group in Tennessee before we moved back to Texas. It was fun. It was great, but God allowed me to do something that I really had always wanted to do. And that phase of my life is over. In fact, I sold my drums and I bought a sawmill. As you might be able to see, I'm not sure if you see it. Probably just the sun is all you were able to see there. Anyway, I'm still learning how to do these videos, and I really appreciate you guys watching them. Jesus is the only way. God is the only way. There's no other way to the Father but through him. Anyway, that's my vision. I'll see you guys next time.